Now this is podcasting. Alright. Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing a podcast. I don't know what the name of the podcast is going to be yet, but I'm here with my friend Tyler. Tyler, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name's Tyler, aka TBAGGIN or TBAGGIN. I won a Walmart Gears of War championship, and I like to party.
I like to party too. No, just kidding. I forget, did you win the statue for that? Or did you just get like the free copy?
No, it was like a pre-order thing. I did win a free copy, but I gave it to my friend.
Oh.
On like release night or whatever, because I already pre-ordered like the $100 edition or some weird thing like that. But
yeah, Tyler is very, very good at Gears of War, and let me
allegedly,
not allegedly. What was it called back in the day? The two something?
Two piece.
Two piece.
Yeah, get two piece.
Anyway, we're playing the new DLC map on Golfing with Friends Bouncy Castle. Actually looks kinda cool.
You know what I fell asleep to last night, though?
Oh.
The Battle of Stalingrad. And I feel like a psychopath because, like, I have to turn on, like, World War II battles just to fall asleep. Like, I need, like, gunshots and everything going off just to sleep through the night, I guess. But
man, it's a shame that you're not younger, because I feel like you'd be like a recruiter's wet dream.
Very American, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really a white noise kind of guy. I just, I don't know, what helps me go to sleep? I don't know. If I try too hard to fall asleep, it gives the opposite effect for me, where I'm just like up all night. And as you know, like, my sleep schedule changes all the time, so I'm just fucking like, I'm waking up at 5 o'clock.
Nobody knows when you're gonna be awake.
Well, which, you know, it sucks, but like, when I'm editing a video, it literally takes all day, sometimes to edit. Oh shit, I thought it would be a ramp, but it just kind of knocks you up. Not only does it take all day to edit, but it's also like you gotta export the stuff and then upload it to YouTube. And I don't know, it's a lot of work in some of them. But yeah, I'm definitely the kind of guy that once I get started on something, I don't like to stop. As long as it's not tedious or bullshit. But and then I can't remember. I mowed my lawn today, Tyler, and I walked in and I heard the scraping on my shoe, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's probably just one of those sticker seeds or like a pebble. And I look down, and it's the biggest fucking rusty. Oh, dude. Wait, where are you, Tyler? You making it already?
I'm counting now. Not even close. But continue.
I saw it was the biggest, rustiest screw I've ever seen. And it was just like as far in as it could possibly go, but not deep enough that it, you know, like punctured my skin or whatnot. And so I dodged a bullet today. That could have been bad. I can't remember the last time I got my tetanus shot.
I feel like it's tradition, like when you leave a house, just leave the most like rusty tetanus like screws in the yard just for the next owner.
Just let out a nice sigh.
Job's done. I was gonna ask if you remember the first time that we got drunk together.
Yes.
Okay. I want to hear your take on it because I don't remember a lot.
Okay. Without saying where we got the alcohol from.
Yes.
So we got Mad Dog 2020, which is like, I would like to think it's everybody's first beer because it's easily accessible. You know, you can get it at most gas stations.
There's some people who still like that, which is kind of crazy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, dude, I haven't had it in such a long time. Maybe it's good.
Maybe it's good. Just bring back the old WoW days. WoW and MD 2020.
So they have a green version that's like neon green, and I think we got the orange one too. But, you know, when you're when you're a young kid and you're not fucking, you know, an alcoholic like we are.
Hey, functioning.
Okay, functioning. But like it got us pretty fucked up, and we didn't know what our limits were. And
We didn't know about alcohol poisoning.
well, although maybe that wasn't the first time we drank. I mean, it was definitely one of the first times, but I know for a fact the first time I drank was at your house with wild turkey.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but because it was wild turkey and Smash Bros. And I remember it, like I was saying, it's hard to blink.
Yeah.
And then somebody put a shot glass down my mom's garbage disposal.
Okay, I think that was Greg.
Yeah, I had to try to explain why there's broken glass just in the garbage disposal to my mom.
Oh, well, that would have been easy. You know, just say, like, I dropped one of the fucking glasses in the sink, you know?
Yeah, I wasn't that smart at that time.
Okay. Well, Tyler, I just remember, like, what do they call it when you don't do, like, alcohol straight edge type of thing?
Oh, yeah.
So I had the mindset that I'm not gonna drink. I don't like the taste of beer. I've had wine before and I didn't like it. And so you guys would just egging me on, oh, come on, everybody, drink. And I'm like, no, I don't want to drink. I don't want to drink. And like,
Right.
After all the time you tried to convince me, you're just like, all right, you don't have to drink. And something in me fucking just like, I felt so left out, and the reverse psychology, peer pressure, that's what gets you. It's like, not people telling you what you should do, but what, like, okay, you don't have to, type of thing. Like, you don't tell me what to do. And so, yeah, that fucking got me. And, yeah, wild turkey is still fucking disgusting to me. Like, as far as whiskey, it's whiskey, right? Forget?
Bourbon? I think.
Well, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, it's like same, I guess.
Like, it's so disgusting. I hate, like, I know Justin likes old fashions and whatnot, but I just cannot get behind drinking, like, hard alcohol straight. Like, it's just, maybe in a shot, it's acceptable, but fuck, dude. Like, just sitting there with, like, half a glass trying to enjoy that is just torture to me.
Yeah, and the Mad Dogs night was.
Well, yeah. Oh, good.
Oh, I think that was the most memorable one, even though I really don't remember that.
So the Mad Dog night was David and I's first apartment.
Yeah.
And, was that the Mosin like, weird, like, ranch moment? It had to have been.
Oh, the Dairy Queen ranch?
I think so.
No, it was gravy.
Oh.
From the basket, the chicken strip basket or whatever.
Oh, dude. There's fucking sideways, dude. That might have been the same night, but honestly, we could probably just combine all the nights together.
Yeah. But I remember playing, it was Wrath, and we were just dungeon grinding for some reason. And then I think we got MD 2020. And I was like, oh, I could drink a whole bottle.
Yeah.
It had to be the green one, right? Because that's the one I Ghostbustered the room with.
Yep, definitely.
And I drank it all, and then I didn't know about alcohol poisoning. And
oh, yes. Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I knew that I didn't want to get so fucked up that I would vomit. So, I think that, like, you guys were pretty much, like, blacked out drunk, and I was just kind of taking care of you, and you're sleeping on one of our Goodwill, like, shitty-ass fucking 70s couches, and you, like, were vomiting in your sleep. And
Oh, I was?
yeah, and so there was like green vomit on your chin, and I'm just like wiping it up with like like a paper towel. Oh, okay. Messed that up. And It's just like you've obviously had your fair share of, taking care of someone when they're drunk, but you don't want them to like.
Well, yeah. Now I have. Not the first time.
Dude, that is the worst feeling. It's just like, well, I hope this person doesn't die. But then you get to the point where you're like, I've done everything I can.
Then you just give up.
Yeah, it's like, well, time to go to bed. I work tomorrow.
If he dies, he dies.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this one's kind of hard, actually. Did you make it already?
Yeah.
Fuck. I honestly don't know who's winning. I haven't really been paying attention. I'm like in autopilot golf. But it's kind of like that meme that like when you sleep over at a friend's house and they don't have any blankets and whatnot. And I literally I covered you in like curtains and fucking like camping supplies. Yeah, and like an inflatable mattress. It's like we didn't have anything to keep you guys warm. And I remember specifically when I moved into that apartment, I didn't have a job. And I was desperately trying to like space out the money, and we didn't fucking run the heater except for night when it was fucking freezing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
In winter. So eventually I got the job at Office Depot, and like we just decided like, oh, maybe we should have the heater running all the time. And now I think back to that and I'm like, what a fucking like stupid little fucking kid, like thinking that you could just have a freezing fucking house and be okay with that. Like my pipes could have burst,
Yeah, I still remember the smell. There was that weird smell like in your apartment. Like
was there?
Take me back. Yeah, it was kind of like a I don't know how to describe it, but like that weird apartment smell, I guess. It's the best way I can describe it.
Yeah, probably.
Like if I walked into it now, I could probably have flashbacks.
Yeah. Honestly, like that was kind of survival mode for me because the only thing of value that I had was my Xbox, which my brother Matt gave me. And I had no choice but to sell it to GameStop. And of course they fucking, like a pristine, barely used Xbox. And they're just like, oh, we'll give you $100. Like, okay. And, which actually kind of sounds like a good deal now. But, anyway.
Well, not like back in the day. I was going to ask you, do you have any traumatic movies? Because I was talking to Michaela about this, like childhood traumatic that just scarred you for life movies.
Yeah. I really, to this day, I don't like Chucky movies.
Ooh, okay.
And I just remember like David had Chucky on, and I was freaking out and being like, David, turn it off, with like a screaming, shrieking kid's voice. And he was just laughing his fucking ass off while I'm getting fucking traumatized, so I just left. But yeah, there's moments that just like the Terminator 2, when he rips off his arm, that really traumatized me, even though it wasn't like necessarily a traumatic movie. I just, as you know, like I don't like blood. If I see well, it's not even necessarily blood that gets me. It's the idea of going to a hospital and like needing like surgery and like having an infusion. That fucking sets me off. And yeah, so just shit like that. That was traumatic. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, the movie Virus, dude. I don't know if you've seen that, but there's this...
No.
So Virus is basically the space alien takes over this Russian ship, and he's using the crew members as parts to make cyborgs, and they're all grotesque and like rotten. And that movie fucking scarred me a little bit. But what about you?
My number one was Signs.
Oh.
Shyamalan.
Yeah, when the fucking... well, go ahead. I won't cut you off.
Well, yeah, it's the infamous bush scene, but after that, I slept in my mom's room for about 3 weeks, and I think I watched it about a year ago because Michaela was like making fun of me. So I was like, all right, I'll just watch it. She falls asleep because, you know, it's not that scary to her or whatever. And I'm just sitting there just sweating my ass off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for that like one bush scene. And like I finally got through it. It wasn't as bad
as you remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little dated now, but it just, the setup is scary. Like you wouldn't expect to see the alien like that. And I think that's what's so unsettling about it is it's like one, it's kind of like a surprise type of thing. You're like, oh, they're just gonna like show a leg or something. But the fact you see it in the music and just that thud, I don't like that part. But
yeah, he owes me some therapy for sure.
Oh, dude, this is a great finale. Although I don't like that it's essentially a one shot.
The other one I was thinking of is, have you ever seen Arachnophobia?
Yes.
With the tarantula and all that?
Yeah.
That one got me along, or for a while too.
Well, see, I didn't like that movie, but it didn't traumatize me. I just, even now, I don't like spiders, but, when it crawled out of the person's mouth, I think that was, that's probably the most traumatic scene I can remember from that.
And there was one more, my grandma had a VHS of this movie called Puppet Master. And there's these like evil dolls that come to life.
Yeah.
I remember this, there was this one girl who like puked leeches. And I remember like the guys all chained up. It was like a wannabe like sex scene or whatever. And the doll just crawls on him and just pukes like leeches on him. So he's like getting like drained of blood.
Huh.
And I mean, maybe that's why I like horror movies, I guess, now. I don't know. But
there are movies that I've seen in my life that I'm not sure if they're real. Like, they have to be real because they're like in my memory. But there's this really old movie. If you guys know what this movie is, let me know. But it's about like, it's like a 70s or 80s movie where like the guy has a sister that becomes like a cyborg and she kills him at the end or something. If you know what that movie is, like, I just have vague memories of that. And what else was there? Oh, a Disney movie. It was on the Disney Channel. And it was like an old kind of like 70s, 80s type movie where there's like a detective toy or some shit that comes to life. And like the kid like gets kidnapped by a villain that's missing a finger or something. If you guys know the names of these movies, please let me know in the comments because like I have no fucking idea.
Drama.
Yeah, it's Anyway, do you have any movies like that where you think like you remember them, but like you can't, like you haven't found any evidence of their existence, type of thing?
No, I feel like Signs was just, it was like the first, I could be totally wrong on this, but like the first like actual good CGI like alien, and I was like, holy fuck, that's real, and it's coming to kill me.
Really?
Kind of thing. Yeah, that's how I felt about it.
So I've kind of noticed a recurring theme with our friend group is I feel like we all have kind of a phobia with aliens type of thing.
Yeah.
But
I'm not scared of a lot of things, but I think it's just like the humanoid kind of, it's like unnatural like to see. It's like, that's not right, you know?
Have you ever seen, you saw Fire in the Skies, right? Like with the Mormons type of thing?
No, I did see The Fourth Kind. That's one other movie that kind of fucked me up, but I still haven't watched it in about 10 years, probably.
Fourth Kind, they made it seem like that shit actually happened.
Yeah.
And that's what fucked me up at first. I'm like, oh my god, they're here, they're abducting us.
because I don't remember it because I only watched it once. And I remember it's like an exorcism kind of thing.
Dude, yeah, like they made the abduction shit feel like it was out in the fucking open and no one just fucking accepts it because it's horrifying to accept the reality.
Like, spoilers, the ending, aliens come, but I remember the aliens just being in the house. And I was like, oh fuck, I can't watch this. I remember going in the kitchen.
Yeah.
At like the Mormon's house.
Yeah. It's yeah, I think when they do the recording and she's listening to the recording in the like office, that was kind of spooky.
Yeah, like, oh god, it still like raises my hairs a little bit.
But like the idea that like her kid was taken and she's still looking for him type of thing, that was like, that kind of added this like realism to me. But now they kind of do that shit all the time based on a true story, you know, and it's just horseshit. But yeah, that movie's scary. Fire in the Skies is kind of unsettling. There's also a more recent Alien movie where they're like trying to abduct a kid, and I can't remember what it's called. But it basically, like, there's a little kid and an older brother in a family, and they're having all this like weird shit happening to them, and it, you know, obviously it's revealed to be aliens, and the aliens, like, they basically pick a kid for abduction and they never return the kid. And so
like alien pedophiles kind of thing.
I can't remember their reasoning. But yeah, and so it's basically the family is trying to go to war with these aliens that could like phase through walls and shit. And it's kind of comical, but yeah, those are probably like the top alien movies I can think of. Actually haven't seen what's that movie, like First Contact, whatever the fuck it's called. What's that like old alien movie?
Yeah, I think it was. I think they referenced that in Men in Black or something.
Maybe. I haven't seen that though. I don't know if that's.
Sorry.
Oh, what? Oh.
I'm just saying we're old and we've seen a lot of the movies.
But anyway, yeah, as like there's different genres. There's like alien movies that kind of like are there to like kind of pique your imagination. And then there's just the scary ones, dude. And I do not like the scary ones.
Yeah, it has to be. It's got to be like a brain thing where you're like, this is human, but not human.
Yeah.
And it's there's something not right about him. Oh. And for a debate we had, I think 3 months ago, I need to ask you a question. I need to know which side you're on.
Okay.
Do you think, or who would win? One of every Pokemon or 1 billion lions?
Ooh. I mean, do they have like EP? Like, do they run out of attacks eventually, or is it like?
I don't know. Maybe.
Because I mean, Mewtwo.
Maybe they have the standard amount, like in
so like regular
like
Pokemon
games.
game. That 1,000 lions?
1 billion lions.
1 billion
One
lions
of every Pokemon.
Fuck! And how many Pokemon are there? There's like 800 to 1,000, right?
Right.
Fuck, dude. Well, are the lines coordinated?
You know those like whatever TikTok AI generated things where they go up against each other? Have you seen those? Oh,
gotcha. Yeah, so they basically
that. Yeah.
They're not killing for food. They're killing.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing that kind of gives me pause with the Pokemon is like they have like completely OP fucking Pokemon, right? Like I think they have like a Pokemon Satan and like a Pokemon God. And like Celebi can grant wishes, so it's like
Yeah.
Aside from the OP aspects of it, from just a straight up, like, this is a Pokemon's abilities that, you know.
Like there's Solar Beam.
The move sets, yeah. I would have to give it to the Pokemon just because my viewpoint is if they have Pokemon like Mewtwo can communicate telepathically, right? So they can, they basically have generals, right? It's not just like a fucking, you know, aimless fucking horde type of thing. Like, they can actually strategize. And if you think about it, all the water Pokemon, they can literally, like, create fucking tidal waves. So they could drown all the lions and then just electrify them. So, yeah, I definitely think Pokemon would win in that case. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, salt water, and then just electrify all the fucking lions on the ground. Hell yeah,
I didn't
dude.
even think of that. I was thinking of like legendary birds. It's like Howard. I mean, granted, there's 1 billion lions.
They'll have to land eventually.
What's that zombie movie where they all sack on each other?
World War Z.
Yeah, World War Z kind of style lions. But how are you gonna take out like a legendary bird
Well,
as like a lion?
yeah, it would have to land eventually, but you know, I'm not scoffing at 1 billion lions, but I'm just saying for them to. Now, granted, if the lions attacked in waves and just eventually overwhelmed them, maybe. But I think there's Pokemon that can actually, like, can't they make food or some shit? I don't know.
Ooh, maybe, yeah. But there's not many people who agree with the lions. Or lions as the victors, you know?
I have to say Pokemon. There's too much intelligence and ability there. And also, like, aside from the electricity, like, they literally, depending on the landscape, I'm imagining a perfectly flat desert. But, like, the Pokemon could actually, like, make shelters, and the lions would just get overheated eventually. But any other type of biome, the Pokemon could just burn the place down. And it's like, I don't know, dude. I think there's one, too many OP Pokemon. And two, there's so many Pokemon that can do earthquakes and tidal waves and shit like that.
Yeah. Well, did you know in like the original one, Psychic was so overpowered that in the second gen they had to make Dark and Steel to like counter it?
Well, yeah, Psychic is fucking. I'm trying to remember, like, I'm pretty sure the only weakness Psychic had was, like, Psychic. And I thought it was weak against Fighting type, but maybe I'm wrong about that. But yeah, Psychic was OP. Oh, I think you have to hit that ramp.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of fucked here. Oh.
And then you, yeah. Gotta launch it a little bit. Yeah, Pokemon is... Now, Digimon versus Pokemon? That would be...
Oh, God. I can't believe you said that.
Okay, well, fuck. Well, okay, well, fine.
Did you like Digimon?
It's not that I like Digimon, but for what it was, like, it wasn't Pokemon. It was just kind of like...
It was just a discount version of Pokemon.
Honestly, Digimon's still really fucking popular right now.
Really?
Yeah. It's a bigger entertainment property than, I want to say, Minecraft. But to me, Digimon, like, once the original series ended, that was it. Like, I think it had, like, 1 or 2 seasons. I did not watch anything after that. And...
I cannot remember one Digimon name.
Agumon! Digimon! That's good. No, I'm not.
I mean, yeah. That sounds right, I guess.
Yeah. A Barracuda, Mon! They literally could fucking, like, do anything and attach Mon to the end of it.
I feel like they just all, like, evolved into, like, truck parts.
Yes.
Or, like, guns.
Yeah. So, like, some of the evolutions were like, oh, okay, I see that. But, like, their base evolutions just didn't make any fucking sense. Like, oh, this little floating fucking, like, mouth thing evolves into this little dinosaur. Okay. My brother Matt was trying to call me, but I'm gonna let him know that I'm doing a podcast currently.
He'll be on the next one.
Okay, so I guess we won't fucking talk about Digimon then.
No, you can.
No,
mean,
no, it's fine.
I still had Digimon cards, but it just didn't hit as.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Pokemon is a fucking force of nature, and Digimon's just a okay childhood anime. Ooh, 69.
Yeah. I got swindled out of my base set Venusaur for a Doug Trio.
Fuck.
Because my neighbor was like, "Oh, this card's good. Trust me." I was like, "Okay." I was like 9 maybe.
I don't know if we've ever done this one.
I hope he has a Merry Christmas.
Well, and I don't know if you ever watched like Pawn Stars type of thing, but like there was a guy that brought in, like, he literally had like so many fucking holographic first edition Charizards and shit. And I remember I moved to North Dakota and I opened a pack and I got a shiny Charizard. And right now that's like
holographic, you mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like a very, very rare card. And I can't remember if it was first edition or what, but my mom made me get rid of all my Pokemon cards because she thought they were evil.
Oh, yeah. That was probably like because I remember going to elementary school and some girls, it was when Sorcerer's Stone came out. I was like, oh, you want to play Harry Potter? And they couldn't play it because they were, it was the devil's work.
I definitely had that a little bit. Like, what happened was my mom obviously said that witchcraft is bad. And, I agree. Obviously, witchcraft is not good from a Christian perspective. But, I had a friend, Grant Weber. He showed me the first Harry Potter. And, I liked it, And I'm like, okay. And, they were showing fucking Chamber of Secrets in, like, oh, fuck, I overshot so bad. They were showing Chamber of Secrets in, it was either 5th or 6th grade, and I'm like, hell yeah, I'm not gonna fucking not watch Chamber of Secrets. So anyway, yeah, Harry Potter, dude, like, the first 2 movies have an extended edition, and then all the other ones after that just have deleted scenes. And I think that was a huge missed opportunity because I love watching, like, extended Lord of the Rings and blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, that's the only way I'll watch it.
Yeah. So, like, if I was WB, I would fucking go back and make an extended edition. Like, I'd take all the deleted scenes, add, obviously really good CGI, and yeah, I think they'd make a fucking killing off of that. Dude, I'm fucking sucking right now. I'm not even drinking. Are you drinking? No, probably not.
I can drink. You want me to drink?
No. Well, I mean,
you want to enable my alcoholism?
No. Yes. Dude, fuck. Okay. So it's like 2.25. But I was kind of at the very back. So I guess that's oh
shit.
But yeah, I used to fucking binge watch Lord of the Rings Extended Edition, but I haven't seen it in like maybe 2 years, I want to say. And I just feel like it's not that I'm sick of it, but fucking 12 hours to watch fucking 3 movies is kind of a special event type of thing,
Yeah.
And like Harry Potter is a little bit more manageable, because it's like, I'm honestly of the opinion you can skip the first 2. After a while, the first 2 kind of get not as fun to watch.
I think I started at Goblet of Fire.
Yeah.
There, like, I don't even care about. I mean, there's Sirius Black or whatever, but
There's parts I like about Prisoner of Azkaban, but yeah, it's definitely a very weak Harry Potter. Oh, I don't think we have collision on. I should have added that. What the fuck? What do we do? Do we go up?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I'm floating. I'm not floating.
Oh, go. Yes. But yeah, I truly think Goblet of Fire is probably the best Harry Potter. It's got, it's obviously got, well, I don't know if I talk about it, will people get mad at me for spoilers? It's got a little bit of everything.
How many years old? It's fine.
Okay. Well,
if you haven't seen Harry Potter, then I don't know what you're doing with your life.
Yeah, okay.
Or you're Christian, I guess, but.
So spoilers for fucking Goblet of Fire. Like, so one, it's got Voldemort coming back, which, they had teased you about it all the way. Oh,
God damn it.
How do we do this? Oh, there we go. Maybe too much power. So it's got Voldemort coming back, and they were teasing that for so long, right? Like, he was kind of like, every movie he had to contend with Voldemort to some degree. Except for maybe, well, not Prisoner of Azkaban, but obviously, like, Wormtail was kind of important to the plans, I guess, because he was, like, doing the, like, tedious shit. But anyway, Goblet of Fire, it had the perfect combination of everything, I think, where it was, like, still in that innocence of, like, where they weren't fucking, like, doing, like, the Horcrux fucking hunting and shit. That's like fucking, I do not like that part of the last two Harry Potter movies, but, it's just got, it felt like they were at Hogwarts. It felt like they were still, in kind of this innocent type of, like, whimsical setting, while still being, more mature, and, it just had a lot of good elements in it that I liked.
Yeah. I still, like, I want to tear up at Snape's scene, too. I was like, oh, man, he was such a good guy. And, like, Dumbledore was just a fucking asshole. It's like, I'm going to use you, Harry. That's it.
I mean, do you think?
Oh, yeah. I feel like he's the most, like, selfish wizard ever.
Like, I kind of get where he's coming.
Voldemort, I guess, but
I kind of get where he's coming from, though. But, the cool thing about the ending of, where the fuck do we go, dude? Honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I see. How did you do that? Oh, I see. That's fucking... So, like, obviously, like... Oh god, we're getting into super Harry Potter spoilers. That's fine, whatever. Harry being a Horcrux, like, from that perspective, I think that maybe Dumbledore gave him all the tools he needed not to die, type of thing. And honestly, I don't think Harry Potter died, right?
No, but he just used him like, what did they say, like cattle or whatever?
Oh,
and
yeah.
He actually did.
Yeah, but I mean, like, when you're fighting, like, an enemy like that it's, like, literally... Like, this is the... basically, like, Harry Potter kind of had plot armor a little bit, right? Like,
well, yeah, Voldemort... like, plot armor, but...
Well, but what I mean is, like, Voldemort couldn't kill him, type of thing. Just because, like, he had... Like, Harry Potter had so many things going for him at the end. Like, I've heard theories that the reason Harry didn't die was because he had basically possession of all the Deathly Hallows. And then other people would say, oh, well, he had the protection of his mother. And other people would say, oh, because the Elder Wand belonged to Harry, he wouldn't kill him, type of thing. The spell would only knock him out. And if
yeah, I guess.
yeah, so if you think about it from all those aspects, it's like fucking crazy how prepared Harry was for the end. And, yeah, I don't know. Like, obviously he was endangering Harry Potter, but at the same time, I feel like Harry Potter was really the only one who could have done it. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, Neville could have been the chosen one. It's like, no, get the fuck out of here. You see Neville fucking destroying Horcruxes aside from the last one? No. Nope, nope, nope. Like, Harry fucking... How many Horcruxes did Harry destroy? Let's think. So he did that fucking... So the book... Technically, himself... he did one of them. I think it was the diadem. Then who did the other ones? So the snake was one of them. Ron did the necklace. Hermione did the cup. There's got to be one more. The ring. How'd they destroy the ring?
Wasn't the ghost of Hogwarts or whatever? Is that the one? Or no, that was the crown.
Yeah, the diadem.
The Ravenclaw.
Yeah. I might have to Google that if we weren't golfing.
Yeah.
I honestly cannot remember how the ring got destroyed. Maybe it was Dumbledore? Maybe he used the Sword of Gryffindor to destroy it? The only fault I really, truly give Dumbledore is not just telling Harry Potter to hold on to the Sword of Gryffindor immediately.
Well, didn't they do some weird thing where, like, it'll show up when you need it kind of thing?
Yeah, and technically Snape delivered it to him later. But, you know, I'm just saying, like, a lot of the tedious bullshit that was going on was searching for a way to destroy them. And I think, obviously, like, his death was kind of, like, no, he had time. That's Dumbledore's fault. Is he didn't adequately prepare Harry for the quest that he was going on. But maybe he didn't want Harry to know too much information, maybe, because, like, Voldemort can, like, kind of maybe read his mind. I don't know. All I'm saying is, for a poor lady writing on napkins, Harry Potter's a pretty well constructed, series of fiction.
You know what kind of really stands up, though? Lord of the Rings with practical effects still to this day is probably, like, the best thing.
Yeah.
But I was watching Jurassic Park the other night, too. And I don't know if it's the dark, but that T-Rex, I know it's like half CGI, half animatronic or whatever you want to call it, but that thing is still terrifying.
Oh, yeah. I think Steven Spielberg, you know, he tried to add the practical, and the rain kind of helped a little bit, you know?
Yeah, like the other dinosaurs don't hold up in the light, but when it's dark and rainy,
yeah,
that T-Rex is still pristine.
Yeah, I agree. And, like, I don't know about you, but, like, when I see food in, like, movies or TV and whatnot, it just makes it look so much more appetizing than it actually is. Like, when the kids are going...
Oh, yeah, I was talking about this. I think anime... I'll give anime, like, the best food.
Yeah.
Every time I see an anime, it just looks delicious.
Yeah, like Studio Ghibli type of shit. But even other animes nail the food. And like Disney, I just remember like the little fucking mouse eating the crumpet with like the milk or something. Oh, dude, that looked so fucking good. And like they would do shit like the fucking Donald, Mickey, and Goofy cartoon that they're like, there's cutting a fucking loaf of bread so thinly that it's transparent, and they're like cutting a bean that you can like see it through the bread and whatnot. And like, I don't know why, but it just like, even though it was like, obviously it wouldn't be very filling, I wanted to eat that for some reason.
Yeah,
And
like the Toy Story Pizza Planet. I'm so sad. Like I went to Disneyland and I didn't try the pizza.
yeah, I mean, pizza's good at Disney, but
I think it was just like nostalgia or whatever, but it just looks so like good. I'm so sad I didn't try it.
I don't know if they have a Pizza Planet now, but I feel like Toy Story, you know, came out in the 90s or whatnot. And if I was managing Disneyland at the time, I would have turned that Tomorrowland pizza place into Pizza Planet. Because it's like, that's the most iconic pizza-esque, you know, property that Disney has, I'm pretty sure.
They do have Pizza Planet in the California one.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'll have to go and check that out. Yeah, I'm fucking in autopilot right now. I might have to grab another soda.
Get a beer.
Get a beer. Okay. Beer. Okay, hold on. I have my sprinklers going. I guess we're on the final hold. But I'm just gonna finish this hole out. Then I gotta go and turn my sprinklers off.
Okay.
Like, I know you guys want grass, you know, because it's like nice in some cases, but like, fuck, dude, I hate grass.
Well, yeah. Be careful because just bought like the Arizona like hot weather seeds.
Yeah.
And we have a bunch of lily pads for some reason.
What?
But not like swamp lily pads, but they look like them.
Oh,
apparently
gotcha.
it's like the grass that will just automatically live in hot weather.
Yeah, I don't know if I have that grass, but I prefer that type of grass, especially for like, you know, Klamath. It's very hot, and it's high desert, isn't it? The biome.
Might be.
But either way, I feel like one thing I hate is I don't like this perception that you have to have the fucking grass 2 inches. Like, I feel like 4 inches is fine. Like, when I see lush, like, 4-inch grass, I prefer that over just fucking, like, very sharp 2-inch grass type of thing. And it you know, it protects the grass from the really hot weather, which we're going through right now. And, you know, I think from now on, I'm going to keep my grass a little bit taller than I normally do. Okay, let me go turn the sprinklers off, and then I'll be right back. Ooh, got a
Do you want me to read you what the AI generated?
Okay, I'll let me set up the next level.
Okay.
I don't know if we've done this one.
Actually, we might have to wait on that because I have to read this shit.
Oh,
Because I have like 5 that are kind of funny. Well, actually pretty funny. Justin liked them, but for the Birdman.
I mean, you can read the stuff if you want, and I'll just kind of give it context.
Yeah, give me 1 sec.
Okay. So, for context, there is... Well, Tyler's brother Justin had a supernatural event happen to him as a kid, where he was camping in his backyard, and there was this floating silhouette of a bird-like man, so we call it the Birdman, and we're planning on making a video about it, and so Tyler had some of these AI images that he was making, and I'll have him take it from here.
They're I do have the images, but they're AI generated like topics.
Oh, okay.
And some of them came out really good. So the first one is the Birdman is a legend of the Florida Keys. He was a man who loved to spend his days catching birds and releasing them. He would catch birds, release them, and then go back to work. One day he caught a rare parrot, which he released. The bird flew straight into the ocean and never came back up. The Birdman became a sad man. and then he became a man who used his skills to catch birds and release them back into the wild. The Birdman died in 2007, but his legacy lives on.
What a weird date, dude.
I know.
I honestly think the Birdman is either a pedophile or he's trying to devour the souls of children. But keep going.
Okay, I'll read one more because I'll just do the best ones. Oh god.
Breed a parrot into the water.
No, what's the one? Okay, the next one. The Birdman is a strange man that lives in the park. Every day he comes to the park and jumps up and down, flapping his arms. He does this for hours on end, sometimes stopping only to eat some sunflower seeds. He never talks to anyone, and no one ever talks to him. One day, a little girl and her father decide to talk to him. The little girl asks if he is happy, and he looks sad. He then begins to tell them about how he was once very happy, but then the government came and took his bird sanctuary.
It's all adding up, dude.
But yeah, those were kind of the best ones. They were just making me laugh.
Oh, wait, that's it?
I have other ones. You want me to read them?
Yeah, I mean, fuck.
Okay.
Like, my little, the tweak I would have to that one was, you know, he's obviously a very smelly homeless man. And, like, he's got rotten
it's
teeth.
Just for the...
He's, like, crazy, you know? And, like, fucking, like, this parent is a terrible parent for allowing their child to even interact with this man who's obviously crazy.
Okay. The Birdman is a story about a man who was living in the forest for many years. One day he was walking through the forest when he saw a beautiful bird with a broken wing. He brought back the bird to his house and nursed it back to health. The bird grew and became his companion. The bird would fly in the morning and come back at night to sleep. The bird knew many things about the forest and could help him survive in the wild. One day, however, a hunter shot the bird. The Birdman went into a rage and chased after the hunter. He caught up to the hunter and beat him senseless before throwing him to the river. That's it.
Can you set like the AI to have it in like a horror light type of thing?
It's just randomly generated like stories.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's this one. Okay, the Birdman is a famous story about a man who lived in a small house on the edge of a forest. He was an inventor and spent his days designing and building new and amazing things. One day while he was working on his latest invention, he had a terrible accident. He fell from the roof of his house and landed in a pile of bird feathers. From that moment on, he was transformed into the Birdman.
Okay. That's like that duck cartoon that the kid's raised by ducks and he can fly. That's okay. I honestly think that my take on the Birdman, which would probably be very different from Justin's take, is it is a supernatural being and most likely a demon masquerading as this bird creature. And I don't know what its goal is, either to...
I did save the best one, though. The one that's kind of creepy.
Oh, okay.
It kind of goes off that. Okay. A man called the Birdman, who could fly and have a silver beak and claws, would swoop down and snatch children from their homes and fly them away to an unknown place.
Ooh.
The Birdman would come in the night and steal children who would not wake up for their parents. The Birdman was always searching for a new family.
Wow.
Birdman came to a house where he saw a woman and her son playing in the yard. He swooped down and picked up the boy, but as soon as he did, the boy's mother screamed and woke up her husband. The father ran outside with a shotgun and shot at the bird. The Birdman flew away with the boy still in his claws.
Oh, dude. So he didn't even hit him. He's like, oh, fuck my son. Bird shot. Boosh. Wow, okay. So I kind of like that. The idea that he's abducting
that's
children.
the one I saved, and
Although
for the idea.
it's kind of giving me Jeepers Creepers vibes, but maybe like he's not taking the children's parts necessarily. What if he's eating the children and he's just trying to make it seem like not as bad so the kid doesn't struggle as much?
What if he has a bird daycare?
Yeah.
Like a nest?
What if he takes him to the set of The Dark Crystal? Oh, man, dude. Okay, well, that's cool. I like that. Obviously, we'll never know what the Birdman actually was, but kind of neat to speculate, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to play?
Yeah. I'm ready. I just had to read.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely look forward to making that. But let us know in the comments, guys, if you want like a comedy type thing, or if you want like a horror, like, because I mean, as far as we know, this is a real thing that happened. It's like Justin saw it, and the other kid he was camping with saw it. So it's like a real creature. So do we turn it into like the Klamath Falls Mothman, or do we turn it into like a comedy type video? Because no one's seen it since, as far as I know. Or maybe he only goes after children, and maybe the children forget about it, kind of like in It.
Yeah, the missing kids.
Oh shit! Yeah. Triceratops.
God damn it.
So I just full powered it after. Wait, why don't you go in the middle too? Okay,
Here we go. It's fine.
it's fine.
Also, you wanted to do the worst fast food items.
Yeah. So I think to make that fair, we have to do the worst and best.
Oh,
And-
okay. This
and-
might get a little controversial.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like some of the items people might really like, but fuck them. It's our podcast. So I'll begin, and I'll just start off with Burger King, and
Oh, okay.
the one that obviously, like, I will never eat, is the Impossible Whopper. But the one that I've actually tried that I think is just the most disgusting thing ever. Their chicken nuggets, like they're 10 chicken nuggets for like $2.50 or whatever. Fucking garbage, dude. Like the worst chicken nuggets I've ever had. Like at least Wendy's has like spicy chicken nuggets, and like McDonald's obviously has the best, but
You stole my answer.
really? You don't like it too?
Yeah, I hate Burger King nuggets because they're just like floppy,
Yeah, the
flaccid chicken nuggets, you know?
Yes, exactly. Now for the best Burger King item, I really like. It's kind of like it's not around every time, but like the chicken, not Parmesan, mozzarella with what's the sauce? Marinara, I guess. Chicken marinara, probably.
Oh, like the chicken parm kind of thing?
Yeah. I love that. And for an item that's around all the time, I don't necessarily like the Whopper, but I don't know, just like Burger King, it's kind of like I really only get the $1 items, so like the rodeo burger type of thing.
Yeah, I love the rodeo burger. That's probably my favorite.
Yeah.
And the long chicken sandwich
Oh,
has
yeah.
a special place in my heart too.
They used to have like a spicy chicken sandwich. I don't know if they still have it, but you really cannot go wrong with chicken, you know? My only
Except at
critique
Burger King.
except my only critique with the chicken sandwiches they used to make is they were so burnt, dude. And I just like I hate when the meat is burnt. Like, I don't want to just have to be, like, chewing it and be like, oh, boy, a piece of charcoal. You know, it's like...
Oh, are you talking about, like, the grilled chicken sandwiches?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I understand that.
Okay, well, I guess you get to pick the the next restaurant?
We'll do a little TC Bell, Taco Bell.
Oh, fuck. All right. Oh, you go first. Whoever's.
Are we going worst to best?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Worst, bean burrito, soggy ass diaper. You should never order that ever.
I honestly, I have not had a bean burrito from Taco Bell in like 20 years.
I think I just hate just refried beans in general because I like ate them so much
Yeah.
as a kid, but it's just so not worth it, even if it is like $2 or whatever.
Yeah, I honestly, like, even their quesadillas, I would take just a fucking quesadilla over that type of thing.
Or just a regular taco.
The best item,
best.
though.
You know, a lot of people hate it, and it's only on their app now. Not sponsored, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Is the quesarito. I love that thing.
I've never had that. That good? Quesarito.
Yes.
Like, I'm a crunch wrap type of guy, but also, like, I really haven't found an item at Taco Bell that I'm just like, oh, fuck yeah, I can't wait to have that. Now, the Baja Blast, I mean, that's my fucking favorite soda.
And when
like,
they have, like, the volcano menu, oh, God. Perfection.
Yes, dude, like the Fritos with the fucking, like the spicy Fritos type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, I hate regular Fritos, but you had some spice, dude? That's good. Got some crunch, got some... Yeah, I would agree with that. I think Taco Bell needs to step in the direction of spicy a little more. Now, people say, like, the chalupas are really good, and, I don't know, like, whenever I get it, it's just kind of so-so. I really like the Doritos tacos, and you can't go wrong with, like, the soft-shelled tacos or the just regular hard-shelled.
Doritos Locos Taco?
Yeah. I just like, I feel like Taco Bell, just regular, you know, very simple tacos, or, you know, they have a fun place in my heart. Okay, so for me next, I guess we'll do Mickey D's.
Wait, what's your worst item, though?
Well, I have to agree with you. Like, I cannot think...
Burrito?
I can't think of anything that would be... Oh, shit. Worse than
The
just...
soggy diaper?
Yeah. And don't they add, like, red sauce and, like lettuce to it?
Red sauce and onions, I think.
Ooh, gross. Oh,
I mean, I like the red sauce, but it's just not worth paying money for that thing.
Yeah. I mean, if you can make it at home, and like refried beans, it's like kind of gross no matter how you eat it. I'm a beef kind of guy. Like, you need beef with the beans for it to be tolerable. Yeah, has to be bean burrito. Hey, let me think. I guess Arby's, even though I really only get one item. I have never touched anything fish related at Arby's.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say about like McDonald's too. If you get a fish fillet, you're a psychopath.
Yeah, for real. Like, I know they have McDonald's hacks where it's like, oh, fucking combine a fucking fish fillet with like another sandwich, and it just, I do not like fish. I just don't, you know? Like,
No, I'm the same way. I got tricked in elementary as a kid because it was fish sticks instead of like chicken, and I still hold that today. I think I still have anger in my heart.
Oh, yeah. Cafeteria fish sticks, dude. Disgusting. Fuck, dude. I just hate, yeah, like I said, fish in general. Like, give me some fish with lemon. And, dude, how did you make that? Like a 45-degree angle type thing?
Yeah, kind of. I just waited till it went all the way up.
All the way up?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try a little bit. There we go. But the best item at McDonald's, fuck, dude. Like the hamburgers aren't even good at McDonald's, really. But the chicken nuggets, dude, are just like the best I've ever had. You know, like
Yeah. Well, they used to be like really shitty, and then they like stepped up their game somehow.
Like the McDonald's chicken nuggets are like the only thing that would be better than them is when you're getting into wing territory. And yeah, like if I had to pick a hamburger, I'm probably just gonna pick 2 of the basic cheeseburgers. Because, like, I'm a nostalgia type of guy. Like, you give me 2 cheeseburgers with, like, a orange high C, and it takes me back to my childhood. But their french fries are great. Yeah, but I'd have to go with chicken nuggets. Like, their hamburgers are so-so, but the chicken nuggets are next level.
Yeah, I still order like a 14-year-old. I panic. Give me the chicken tendies and fries, please.
Oh, dude. Am I stuck?
Do you think you could beat a cheetah in a fight? Like a fist fight?
Yeah. Cheetahs are, I mean, yeah, they can kill you, but they're kind of squeamish a little bit. Like, they really don't like when you put up a fight. And, yeah, like, you know, can a dog kill you? Sure. But, like, I kind of view a cheetah kind of like if you stood your ground type of thing. Like, it would be like fighting a big dog.
Because Justin asked me the most dangerous animal you could actually beat.
Oh. No weapons, hand to hand.
Yeah, we'll say UFC fist fight kind of thing.
Yeah, well, does beat mean killing it or like scaring it off type of thing?
We'll say battle to the death.
Fuck. Yeah, I would say just like a fucking big dog type of thing. Because I mean,
like a wolf?
Not a wolf. Fuck. I'm talking like a pit bull, something.
Oh, I don't know. You can't like, because Michaela has a pit bull, and you can't really like choke that out.
Well,
it's just made of beef.
If it runs at me, I'm kicking that motherfucker in the jaw, type of thing. Like I'm fucking drop kicking
like
that
predator or like top of the food chain kind of animal, you know?
Oof.
Just like under us.
Dude, I'm just not very big. I think I'd get fucked up, dude, on most of these.
Because I was thinking like some sort of venomous snake, but like if it bites you,
you're fucked.
You're kind of on the clock, you know?
Yeah. But like, a rattlesnake, if you get bit by it and you don't get the venom, you're dead, right? Anti-venom?
Yeah. I think so.
Have you ever seen a rattlesnake in Klamath?
No. I've heard like rumors though, but you know, they're just rumors.
I think for us, the biggest animals we run into is like black bears and cougars. So if I had to fight a cougar, dude, I don't know if I could do it because I feel like that thing could fucking kill me.
Yeah, there's no way. It's like a raptor.
Yeah.
It would claw your intestines out.
Yeah, it'd fucking jump on you, fucking bite your neck, and you're dead. Slash your fucking, you know, chest and whatnot. A bear, maybe a black bear, but to the death, dude, I don't know about that. Like, I feel like maybe I could fight it off, but...
Yeah, it's hard.
But what was your favorite and least favorite for McDonald's?
Oh, it's got to be fish fillet worst. Sorry, fish fillet lovers, but
I mean, is it edible? Sure, but I'm not gonna fucking go out of my way to eat that shit. No.
I feel like it's so bad I've only tried it once, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Favorites? Yeah, it's got to be the nuggies.
Now, if you had to pick like between like double quarter pounder Big Mac or a quarter pounder, like I think the double quarter pounder has too much meat and it's not enjoyable. And I feel like the Big Mac's good, but just the bread in the middle is a little bit too much. So I feel like I'm a quarter pounder kind of guy. Oh, you went backwards style.
Yeah. I'll forfeit this hole. Like the bacon one is good, even though their bacon's kind of, yeah.
Yeah, like McDonald's bacon feels like out of all of the places, very like soft and cheap type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard like the onions at McDonald's aren't even onions; they're like pickles that they chop into onion shapes.
Yeah,
Oh.
I can see that.
But yeah, all right. I guess you get to pick the next restaurant. We're kind of starting to run out of them a little bit, but
Yeah, we'll do one more.
I'm
Let me
just
think of a good one here.
I'm just fucking like my mouth is so dehydrated from mowing. Now I'm just drinking alcohol, and that's like, oh, I need to put some waters in the fucking fridge. I could probably drink just a warm one. But... KFC probably, right? But KFC is like so straightforward. It's like chicken or
We'll do a wild card. We'll do Dairy Queen.
oh, I haven't eaten at Dairy. Okay, so
Yeah, D tier of restaurants.
for me, it has to be like the hot dog. A hot dog is just shitty wherever you go. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have gone first. It's the restaurant. You go first.
Oh no, you can go.
Yeah, I would say least favorite would be the hot dog, and my favorite would be... Well, they have chili dogs there, don't they? I don't know, like, I very rarely eat at DQ.
Yeah, well, that's why I was thinking it's a wild card.
Yeah, I would just... Honestly, I would probably just get a hamburger. But, with that being said, I don't like a regular hot dog, but like a chili dog is tolerable. Where the fuck, dude? Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, I would just get a hamburger. I'm pretty sure.
Like the cheeseburger?
Yeah, just, whatever.
Oh, I was gonna say that's probably my least favorite.
Oh, the hamburger?
Yeah, I do not like them. But with a 14-year-old palate, my favorite is the chicken basket.
Like chicken tenders?
It's like the chicken tenders and the gravy and the fries and the toast.
Yeah, that to me sounds really good too. I mean, honestly, I'd probably take that over a hamburger. But again, I would have to look at the menu, dude. But
What am I doing?
oh, you got to go to the right.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, my favorite of all time, and I know people hate it, but Arby's, just a nice roast beef sandwich with Arby's sauce. I don't even necessarily care for the curly fries, but
You don't like the horsey sauce?
I've never had it.
Do you like horseradish?
No. Isn't horseradish just wasabi? Like discount wasabi?
Maybe. I don't know.
That's what I
If you put it
heard.
that way.
That's what I heard. I heard that wasabi is actually really expensive to make, so a lot of places will just use horseradish and color it. I'd have to try it, but I mean, like for me, my comfort food is definitely a roast beef sandwich from Arby's.
You don't like spicy food?
But no, I do. Now, how spicy? Like, I don't want to be uncomfortable. You know, I don't want to be sweating type of thing.
Would you ever do the Packy one chip challenge?
I know you did. What was pooping like after that?
So that chip was like top 3 of the most painful things I've ever done. It's the equivalent of getting shot in the stomach and leaving the bullet in. For about 3
Wow.
hours.
Really?
That's how I compare it. The aftermath wasn't bad. It was just it's sitting in there for so long. Like I thought I might have to go to the hospital.
Did you drink like milk or ice cream or anything?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm starting to think that I'm lactose intolerant.
I think I'm
But
too. Slightly. Like I still will drink milk, you know. But like, do I get some like, you know, intestinal type shit? Yeah, I think so.
yeah. But I was doing yogurt, milk, ginger ale. I think ginger ale was the best because it made me like burp, and that was the best burp of my life. I did bananas, but yeah, that was the most painful spicy food I've ever eaten.
Yeah, like I don't know how I would do with it. Probably very poorly, just because like I don't know if I eat like jalapenos or habaneros like that. I feel like that's kind of my limit of like I wouldn't want to go above that type of thing.
Because I love spicy food. Like I eat it all the time, but the initial pain wasn't bad. But the like eating the whole chip and just letting like the phase where it just sinks into your stomach, that was the worst.
You can't really go that way.
Fuck you.
I can't believe you made it up that. But like that little slope right there makes it easier type of thing.
All right, next hole. Anyways.
Oh, full in it. Oh, too much. Yeah, fuck, dude, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. I feel like if I was on that fucking wing show, Hot Ones.
Hot Ones?
I'd probably dip out, dude. I
think you could do it.
I mean, they give you milk, so...
Yeah, well, the worst thing about the challenge was, because me and Alex did it, but...
Well, Alex could handle anything, I feel. How's he doing with it?
He was good. Like,
wow.
I mean, we're both feeling it. We're both kind of the same tolerance. He said there's like a gummy bear that's like way worse, I guess.
A gummy bear?
Yeah.
Like a ghost
gummy
pepper?
bear or a peanut kind of thing.
Oh.
But like they give you this little pamphlet. And it's like, okay, you can't eat or drink for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And then it'll give you like where you stand with the challenge or whatever. And I did 3 minutes and he did like 25, I think, without eating or drinking.
Wow.
So yeah, he is the champ, but
yeah. The most painful thing I've ever experienced was that shoulder. That fucking was terrible. But you know, obviously, like breaking an arm would probably be worse. But like, I had at least maybe 2 or 3 of the ligaments out of commission, and
right.
Yeah, just fucking. It wasn't like crying pain, but I was definitely close to that threshold, I'd say.
Oh yeah, well, when I had my ear infection and they took that giant chunk of rock earwax out because it was just pressing up against my eardrum.
Yeah,
I couldn't even drive. That's how bad it was.
Oh yeah, the ear infections are no joke. Like whenever I feel like I might be getting an ear infection, I fucking like go out of my way to like clean my ear.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's kind of... Oh, I'm an idiot. Ooh, more power than that, like probably 3. Oh, I'm gonna get stomped. Ooh.
1 sec. I'll be right back.
Okay, guys, well, leave a comment below on the worst diarrhea you've ever had. Just kidding. Whoa, dude. Portal to hell. This one seems very, very long. Okay. Oh, a little dinosaur.
So I have a question for you. Oh, okay, he's not there.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know where I cut off. We'll just say ideal guns, but I would rather hunt a T-Rex than Velociraptor. Because I feel like as a pack, like, you're gonna have to deal with more fucking bullshit type of thing. Like them flanking you and all that stuff. And
we'll make it even. A mom and dad T-Rex.
oh, fuck. Okay. Well, if I had to...
movie loadout kind of thing.
Okay.
Like a elephant gun.
Okay. Yeah, definitely an elephant gun. But if I had the option, I would definitely want like a... Fuck, maybe a 50 cal wouldn't even be enough. Well, no, 50 cal would be able to kill it. Yeah, so if you gave me a Barrett with sufficient ammo, maybe. Because
Long range.
yeah, because I think if I position myself on like a hill type of thing, that it would take a little bit of time for it to get to me, and all I gotta do is hit a vital organ type thing, and I feel like it would bleed out really, really fucking fast. But that's even assuming, like, can T-Rex even survive in our atmosphere anymore?
Well, we'll say it's Jurassic Park rules.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah, where it's like fucking... Well, you know what I'm wondering is, you know how everything was bigger in the time of the dinosaurs type of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Then, like, obviously, like, everything's bigger, right? So maybe, like, whatever we would have been back then would have been bigger. But, so playing by those rules, would a human have been huge if they were in the conditions that allowed the dinosaurs to grow so big?
Maybe, but
we're Jurassic Park girls. Gotcha.
yeah, they are top of the food chain.
I mean, an elephant gun would be preferable, but if I didn't have that option, I'd probably go for a 50 cal, and I would just try to aim for its vital organs, or I would try to blind it.
Blind it?
Yeah, just shoot it through the eyes.
Yeah, but there is 2.
Yeah. It would be... See, the thing I'm hoping for is they're so big and loud that I know where they are at all times, but they may not necessarily know where I am. And I think once you lose the element of surprise, you're probably fucked, but it's all based off of where you are.
But the weird thing about... because I think I read this or saw this somewhere.
Oh my gosh.
T-Rex didn't, like, roar or anything. It was like an alligator kind of burr.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing you would hear.
Dude, how are you getting up this shit? You have to aim for the left? Oh, you do, don't you? Just enough to get up.
So there's no roars or anything.
Yeah, but I mean, I'd have a glass of water, dude. Just fucking be like, all right.
I saw this in a movie once.
No, for me, I would get into the roughest terrain that I could. So even if they knew where I was, that it would be hard for them to get up to me. Oh, dude, I'm fucked. No way. Please, one more. How many is it? Fuck. Who would you hunt?
Ooh, 2 T-Rex. Like, the only time I would be like PETA is with dinosaurs. But if I had to hunt them,
Sure.
um,
Life or death type of thing. Like you're on the island and no one cares if you kill it type of thing.
I don't think I can kill a T-Rex because it's my favorite. It's like killing my favorite dog. I think I would have to go raptor.
Okay. And what gun?
For nostalgia, I would go like spaz.
Okay.
Little spaz shotgun.
I mean, if you had a spaz and you had appropriate ammo, like the AP-20 type rounds, like you could fuck some shit up, dude. Although I'm wondering, like, how thick were their skin? You know, like, did they have?
Yeah, that's
the
question.
Did they have scales, or were they just fucking like big ass chickens type thing?
I feel like they were more birds, but if we're going Jurassic Park, imagine like if a 50 cal just bounces off a T-Rex.
Fuck. Well, I mean, the reason I picked the 50 cal is if it can penetrate an engine block, then I'm hoping it's gonna penetrate a fucking T-Rex. But you know, like, I'm hoping I get to pick ammo, right? Because
Sure.
I would pick armor piercing for sure. Now the other thing is, like, what if you set that fucker on fire? You know, like, what if you have some sort of like napalm type thing? Would it just
We'll
burn to
say it's
death?
like deer hunting kind of style.
Okay, yeah, I would, if it were me, and I'm not hunting for trophies, I'm trying to kill it, I'd probably go for the head. But, you know, like, obviously, if I could get a shot on its organs in, like, a soft part of it, probably would do that. But, you know, it's just like, if you've got two of them, do they know where I am? You know, like, it's... They probably have pretty good smell. Yeah.
Yeah, because let's say you miss and they know where you are and they're just charging at you. Is a 50 cal really going to do anything?
Well, I mean, that's... I would hope I'd have a little more research if I was put in that situation, but... like, an elephant gun, dude, is fucking... Elephants, you know, I would say is probably the closest we have. What is this?
Huh?
I just don't know what it does. Like, why? But yeah, like, if a bull elephant is charging you, and an elephant gun can kill that, I don't see how a T-Rex would be able to survive it. But, you know, again, like... How bad would you feel if the T-Rex was just like a cute, furry fucking chicken type of thing?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I went after raptors.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as survival rate, I think you have a better chance with T-Rex. Now, obviously, like, the T-Rex is the moneymaker. Like, people like Velociraptor, don't get me wrong, but, like, T-Rex is so fucking cool. So, if I came back with a T-Rex trophy, I'd be like, you son of a bitch. Or would you think it's cool?
T-Rex?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Now, would you say there's like an animal, like obviously, like you don't want to be hunting endangered species type of thing, but is there like a trophy that you just think like, wow, this guy's a piece of shit for having it? What if you had a taxidermy dolphin, dude?
I mean, they kind of deserve it. What are they smiling about, you know?
Yeah, they're rapists too.
Yeah, I'm against poaching, but
I think if you kill a giraffe or like an endangered species rhino, you know?
yeah. Well, I think I saw something. They're trying to bring the Tasmanian tiger back,
Oh, okay.
so that's kind of cool. But
Well, and I'm actually okay for poaching. Well, not poaching. Let me rephrase that. I'm okay with them hunting these animals so long as conservation, the price for hunting them allows the species to not be poached. So basically, if they have to spend like $100,000 just to hunt like a rhino or some shit, that prevents the other rhinos from dying type thing, and they control the populations like deer. I would be okay with it, but you know, again, like that's fucking like I think if a species is endangered, that you shouldn't be fucking with that.
yeah, I agree. I don't think I ever asked you about your Star Wars list.
Star Wars list.
If you had to rank all of them.
Okay. Well, out of like 10.
Yeah, we'll say current Star Wars.
Okay.
Not like Mando or Boba Fett or anything
Gotcha.
like that. But
Gotcha. So movies, canon movies. Okay. So A New Hope, I give that a 7. And
no, like a best to worst.
oh, okay.
You can start at like worst or best or whatever.
Okay. Well, obviously, best has to be Empire Strikes Back. That movie is just it's the Dark Knight of Star Wars, right? And second would have to be Return of the Jedi. Third would be New Hope.
All right, the originals.
Fourth would be, despite the fact that I think there's a lot of good scenes in Revenge of the Sith, I think Phantom Menace is a stronger film. So that would be fourth. Fifth would have to be Revenge of the Sith. Sixth would be Clone Wars. And if I have to discuss the fucking sequels, then I'd have to go Force Awakens. What's the Last Skywalker? What's the last?
Or Rise of... Is it Rise of Skywalker?
Dude, if you can't even remember the title of the movie, that's fucking bad. Okay, we'll just say the last one will be number 8. And number 9. Well, actually, no, I would put The Last Jedi above whatever the last movie was. So it would be
a bunch or above Skywalker.
So it would be 7 would be Force Awakens, 8 would be The Last Jedi,
Mm-hmm.
and the final one would be the final one. So the final movie would be the worst one because it was so rushed, it was so shitty, and I think it completely shit on the original trilogy and prequel. And yeah. What about you?
Oh, mine was kind of similar. I was thinking about like the reason Empire was so good is I feel like they let the bad guy win, and I feel like
Yes.
Movies don't really do that anymore, you know?
Yep.
Unless there's like a trilogy where they can kind of fix it, but I love those movies where the bad guy actually wins, kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer that the villain has to be just as good as the main hero. And the villain has to win sometimes to kind of raise the stakes a little bit. To be like, wow, this guy will fuck you up type of thing. And
I feel like your movie, like if there's a hero and villain, like the villain is like so much more important to me than the hero.
Yeah, because the hero has to overcome whatever the villain's doing.
Yeah.
And that's why Dark Knight's so good, is, you know, Batman has to play off of the Joker's machinations. And really, like, the Joker, like, he kind of set himself up to be caught at the end. Because, like, it wasn't about him being free. It was, you know, the soul of Gotham, you know, that he was fighting for. And ultimately, you know, Batman had to fucking lie, you know, to basically win against the Joker. And if Heath Ledger hadn't have died, you know, like, who knows what the final movie would have been like.
Yeah, I feel like that's why I like Rogue One so much, because you know it's going to be a dark ending, but it was deserved, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like they sacrificed themselves for the Death Star plans.
Oh, well, do I have to include, like, Rogue One type movies?
No, we're just saying, like, original Star Wars. That's why.
Okay.
Because there's, like, Solo and all that, but...
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, original, like, Star Wars in the title.
Gotcha. Yeah, honestly, I definitely would include Rogue One if I was watching Star Wars movies again.
Oh, yeah, Rogue One is crazy good.
Aside from that, I mean, I didn't mind the Clone Wars TV show. I just felt like it got better over time, and I feel like anytime you have a TV show that's kind of like the first 2 seasons are kind of shitty, it kind of mars the whole experience because people don't want to get into it years down the line, you know, because it's like dated type of thing. But
yeah,
when it comes out, you know, it's obviously good. Like, if I were to show my kids Star Wars, I would not show them the prequels first. I would show them the original trilogy, and then I would show them the new stuff. Because I feel like when kids are exposed to new shit, they can't accept older stuff. And, like, for me, I don't really like older movies, but I do like when they're done well, type of thing. Like an old World War II movie, right? Like, I don't go out of my way to watch them, but it's still like, you know, if it's like a good movie, I'll watch it. And I think Star Wars...
I hated, like, war movies as a kid, but now I just love them.
Yeah. I think as people get older... Dude, I don't know how I'm fucking this up. As people get older, they're more appreciative of World War II, especially if they're, you know, men. Because it's like, I just think, like, as far as romanticizing war, it really doesn't get better than World War II. And obviously, like, dude, I'm so fucked. Like, World War II, like, the Nazis had fucking cool outfits, they had fucking cool guns, cool fucking tanks, and, like, you know, like, it basically felt like we were fighting, like, the creme de la creme, you know? And then you have the Pacific, and, like, the Japanese are fucking, like, ruthless and fucking, you know, like, they're going up against the fucking Marines, dude, and it just... There was so much about World War II that's iconic. Now, like, Vietnam, obviously, like the M16's cool. And, like, Hueys are cool, and, like, you know, they were kind of, you know, developing how warfare was going to be played out. in like a jungle type situation. But I just feel like, you know, World War II was just, it was a world war, you know? And like when you think of Vietnam, it's just kind of like, oh, it's an American war, you know?
Yeah, I don't know about like Vietnam, but like I feel like World War II was like the last uniform war. It wasn't guerrilla warfare kind of thing. I could be totally wrong, but like everybody would be in a uniform. You knew who they were kind of thing. And then we went straight into guerrilla warfare, which to their credit actually like wins a lot of wars, but
yeah,
you can identify who's who kind of thing.
Yeah, aside from Japan, you know, like that was fucking a shit show. But yeah, you know, like World War II, it was like, you know, like the last war that we had before that was World War One, and that was fucking terrible, dude. They were using gas.
It's like a figure it out war.
Yeah, it's like, oh, trenches, bro. Let's fucking be in a trench for fucking, you know, months to years. And it's like, oh yeah, we'll see if gas is fucking a good idea to use in war. And it kind of just like we reached a point where we didn't know the rules of modern warfare.
God damn it.
Flamethrowers, for example, like, do you think that should be allowed in war?
It's high risk, high reward kind of thing, so maybe.
Yeah, I'm just of the opinion flamethrowers, like, back in World War II, they make sense, but now they, you know, you can just bunker bust something or like use a rocket launcher or whatnot. Which, I mean, they kind of had that back in, you know, they had like satchel charges and bazookas and whatnot, but yeah, there was just like a lot of bunker fighting in World War II. In Vietnam, it was very, oh, you gotta go for the middle.
Yeah.
Like Vietnam was just, you know, like obviously, like, can you imagine, dude, being one of the tunnel fucking rats that has to like crawl in there, dude, and fucking like they had traps and snakes and they'd gas you, and it was just, Vietnam was so fucked up. Like, I view Vietnam as like a kind of more fucked up Pacific campaign, but also like, you know, how do you fight an enemy that can just retreat to another country that you're not allowed to go into? You know, so like the rules of engagement were against the Vietnam soldiers, and it was just, I would not want to be in Vietnam. Like, one, the American population was against you, and the media was painting you as these baby killers and whatnot. So like, you didn't have good morale at home, and there was rampant drug use, and it was just fucked.
Yeah, well, I assume most people join like nationalism. Like, oh, I'm doing the right thing for my country, and then you're just pretty much fighting for the guy next to you.
Yeah. Well,
it's like, why the fuck am I here?
It was kind of easy to fight the Nazis and the Japanese because, you know, the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. And the Germans, you know, like, obviously, like, we viewed them as, oh, they're taking over the world, which, you know, they probably would have if we didn't intervene. And, so, you know, I feel like the American, you know, people kind of had skin in the game, but for Vietnam, you know, it's just kind of like, war, dude, just did, you know, it takes, you know, the fight out of people sometimes. And I just think the whole love and peace, like, hippie generation is, you know, like, obviously I don't want anyone to fight wars, you know, but at the same time, it's like, you kinda gotta fight sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Like ISIS, you gotta fight.
The Fury quote, ideals are peaceful, history is violent.
Yeah, Fury is a great fucking movie. I appreciate it more and more as time goes on, but apparently they have a lot of deleted scenes that make the movie way better.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So, I think the best movie I've ever seen that basically got butchered in the final cuts was Kingdom of Heaven. That movie, the extended director's cut, is so fucking good. It's like the modern day, or the modern world, not modern world, our world equivalent to Lord of the Rings. Like, it was so fucking good. And that movie, the music was great, the storytelling was great, just like they cut out a whole bunch of important shit, and it ruined the movie. But I would highly recommend Kingdom of Heaven. That is such a good fucking movie. Extended edition, though. Can't watch the fucking regular one.
Yeah. Well, some extendeds don't
work
matter.
out.
Like,
yeah.
Like, I hate Zack Snyder. I'm the biggest Marvel fanboy, but I feel like...
Oh, you didn't like the Justice League?
No. But like
his version
I watched the actual Justice League. I was like, okay. And then I tried to get through the extended cut, and I haven't even finished it. That's how boring it was.
I mean, I liked it. Like, was it perfect? No. But
well, yeah.
I see what he was trying to do, and they were just trying to Marvelize it. And I think people are starting to maybe feel the Marvel fatigue. Because I feel like...
yeah. After Endgame, it's pretty much over, except for, like, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man was fucking great. I mean,
yeah.
That's...
Doctor Strange is pretty good. I'll watch that, but...
yeah, I haven't seen the Doctor Strange one yet, but,
You know, I feel like superhero fatigue is kind of a real thing, because
it's been like...
Even I feel it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'll watch it, but...
Like, how many years has it been, dude? Like, it's 10, 15 years, some shit?
Yeah, probably.
Like, dude, World of Warcraft is how old? You know, and I think of that and I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm tired of WoW.
Well, even WoW's kind of feeling that, I think, too.
I have no idea where to go.
I don't know either.
We'll follow the path. Probably over there. What? Dude, I have no idea where to go. Maybe over here? Oh, yeah, probably. You can totally make that shot if you, like, 3 to 4. Well, this is the old course, so I don't know where to go, what I'm doing here.
There we go.
Yeah. What? Oh, the one on the right is in a hole. That's stupid.
But there's always going to be nostalgia for WoW.
Yeah.
Because I love that game so much, but right now it's just kind of in a bad place.
Yeah, I agree. Anyway, dude, I mean, I think we've got plenty of fucking footage for the podcast.
Oh, yeah. You could edit that however you want, but
yeah. It was nice talking with you, Tyler. I know we talk all the time, but you know, for the podcast's sake, you know, guys, if you want to see more of Tyler, you know, let us know in the comments. And if you have anything bad to say, don't say anything at all.
No, leave the comment. Subscribe.
Yeah, leave a comment. Subscribe.
Notifications on.
Okay. Well,
like the video.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you know, Tyler, you're the voice of reason, actually. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great day. Take care, and see ya.
My cocaine.
My cocaine.